Let's go! Yes! We made it. I'm feeling super blessed. I'm gonna wait until a couple people get in here, and then I'm gonna start on this list. I'm just feeling super blessed, feeling extremely blessed. So, here's how this is gonna work. VVS is out tonight. I wanted to make this just to say thank you to specific people, as well as give some insight on this whole process. And then at the end, I'm going to do a little Q&A. You guys can, I'll actually see if I can, you guys can send in some questions. I'll answer them at the end. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk just a little bit about what this all took. The last 3 years, thank yous, and then a couple notes, a surprise, so stay tuned, and then final thanks. We'll do a short Q&A, and then we'll call it. So look, this started in the middle, really it started in 2018. If you go back, you can see some of the Look Like That music video, and some of the early music videos that I made. And if you have questions, drop them. Let me know what the questions are. I'm going to answer a few of them at the end of this. But really in 2021, I was working at this advertising agency, and I met with someone, and she was like, you say you want to be a diamond recording artist. Like, you already are one. You already are a diamond recording artist. And I was like, wow, okay, let me identify with that. What would a diamond recording artist do? Well, he would have music videos, and he would have a catalog, and he would do shows. And so I said, okay, let me start. And I knew that I didn't have any base. There wasn't any base. I had to start this base from nothing, I read Winning by Tim Grover, rather listen to it. And it just changed the hunger in me, and I identified with the diamond recording artist, and I thought, what a better title than Pressure Makes Diamonds. And so I did the first album middle of 2021. It took about 60 days of posting 3 times a day on TikTok nonstop to get traction. And then, it's funny, you don't need the praise when they give it to you. You don't need the encouragement when they give it to you. But it's like when you're popping, everyone's like, bro, your DMs are popping, everything's lit. But then when you're not popping, people are like, oh, turn it off, give it up, and so I just say that to say, wherever you're at on this journey, just know that keep the people around you close. I would not have been able to do this without Austin, without Jake, without Henry, without my mom and dad, without these producers. And I have a whole list I'm going to name here. But anyway, so we did Pressure Makes Diamonds 1. It started popping off, and did Pressure Makes Diamonds 2. And really, I started on PMD3, I'm going to be honest, right after PMD 2. It was in December, I signed a deal. I made 56 racks from the advanced deal I signed, on the previous royalties that I made. And I turned that 56 racks into 160 grand in 7 days trading. And then I lost it all, and was on the verge of just there was thoughts of just taking my life, and it just shows you how much the enemy of our souls will lie and be like, oh, you're worthless because you don't have the money, or you don't have the girls, or what have you. We have to stay on the offense and defense. Anyway, so PMD2 gets released shortly after there, about 6 months after. I'm like, all right, PMD3. And I made both these album covers at about the same time. So I'll just pull it right here, bro. So this is the original. This is the one that he painted. And I've had this next to, you'll see it's got he's so raw, bro. Jumped out of bed, yeah. He has that on there. Anyway, so I knew that this was coming out. Originally, it was going to be a deluxe to PMD3. And PMD3 came out in the middle of 2022. And this whole time, you know, I thought that it was going to sustain. Like, I thought that I want to set this down. I thought that the momentum that I had garnered from Jump would sustain, and PMD2 and 3 would just chart, you know, or whatever it is. And that wasn't the case. And so that was challenging. And, you know, your expectations lock you in or they free you. And my expectations definitely locked me in. And so PMD3, I release it. We do Carpe Diem. I drop racks on the Carpe Diem video and song. I still owe the producers. Shout out Levi. Shout out Macro. I still owe those producers for that song. I still owe the fans the Jump merch. Like, I haven't forgotten about all this stuff. You know, I'm with you guys. Trust. And anyway, so we do PMD3, and I'm like 6 months after PMD3. I'm broke. I'm living at my parents' again. And I'm just like, man, what is it me? What's going on? Like, I don't get how this is happening again. I thought I did the record deal. You know, I thought I made the racks. I know how to make 20 racks a day. Like, but it just wasn't happening. It wasn't happening. And so the beginning of 2023, I decided to learn how to wholesale real estate and started to flip properties, and that's where Apple Maps came in, and Corey helped me shoot Duplex at 11. Needless to say, out of all of these songs, there's 13 songs on this album. 12 of them are new. Out of those 12 that I selected, I probably wrote 90 songs. I wrote 100 songs. And I'm telling you that because Steph Curry, who's the best three-point shooter, I think, in history, has made he's in games shot about 1/10 of the songs, the baskets that he's made in practice. So he's practiced like 1.3 million 3-point shots. He's made like 10,000, and that makes him like the greatest of all time, or 2,000 or whatever it is. So I made like 100 songs, wrote like 100 songs. I have a list of like 65 songs that I wrote, thinking that they would all be on PMD3 VVS. And originally the track list was like 30 songs. And I just cut it down, and I made it nice and refined. And at the beginning of this year, I just said it was time. Last year I did a lot of traveling, and a lot of these songs came from situations last year, like R.L. Stevenson, which you'll hear on the album. The chorus is long nights, longer days, focused on a win, and I do it with my friends who will be here till the end, yeah. And I heard the beat, and that came through me. And a lot of these songs, that was the biggest like laser beam. God was like, you know. But I digress. It's been a great process. I'm so appreciative of this series and the Pressure Makes Diamonds. Just all the videos, you know, we did 12 videos this series, 13 videos this series. And I just want to say with that, that we're here. We're finally here. PMD3 VVS, the one that I've been waiting really to release from this series, is finally here in about, I don't know, an hour. It's definitely out already in Australia. And again, if you guys have questions, I'm going to be answering questions here in less than 10 minutes, just a couple questions. But first off, I just want to thank God. I gave my life to Jesus earlier this year, and I had a dream when I was 18 and saw Satan, and that scared the living crap out of me. And I changed my life internally. I was like, all right, God's real. I gotta do this and that. But I didn't really change what I was doing until recently. And I just kind of surrendered and said, you know, and Corey and I talk about this all the time, like, okay, God, like, you want to work through me. So I just want to thank God. And then I want to thank all of you. I want to thank all of you. Y'all have held me down, through this whole series. I feel so blessed to have such great people listening to this music and supporting, and I just want to thank each and every one of you for being there, and it makes a huge difference. All your DMs, your kind words you send me. One of my favorite memories is FaceTiming with a group of fans. I thought it was just one fan, and he pulls the phone out, and there's 4 people in the car, and they all share stories about moments that I've impacted their life through this music. And I was feeling a type of way before I even jumped on that call, and I was like, you know what, bro, this is not even about me. Like, this is not about me at all. It's about y'all. So I want to say thank you. I want to also tell you that I'm coming to your city. We're going to do 10 or 11 stops here in the next 90 days. And we're going to have a blast. We're really going to turn up. I'm telling you what. I have just very special things for these shows, and to really turn up with y'all and man, have a big sing-along, basically. And I just feel so blessed to be able to serve you all. I want to say thank you again for sticking by my side during this whole series, and I'm in your corner as much as you're in mine, and I just feel so blessed. So with that, I just want to say thank you to all the people who've helped. I would not be able to do this album or any of these albums without the following people: Rochambeau, One Forever X8, Josh Bay, 347 Luca, Origami, Gio Got Bands, Julian Courier, Jack Zorana, produced by Josh, One Josh, Jordan Melendi, It's Not Cap, Eli.YF, Thrax, Owen Kern, Max made the beat. Duh. Okay, Max, bro. Different story, different time. Toju, PK, Malibu, Fly Melodies, his name's escaping me right now, but it'll come to me. All these people. I want to say thank you to Henry. I want to say thank you to Austin. I want to say thank you to Jake. I want to shout out Malibu Autobahn. They've done all the cars for all these videos. All the cars except Jado. I want to shout out Jado. I want to shout out y'all again. Y'all are goats. Like you say, oh, we got love for you, bro. I got love for y'all. I'm with y'all. Like, we're in this together. Make it rain, fly, y'all. It's so good, man. Blasian, yes. Man, all these amazing producers, and I could not do it without any of them. I want to thank Peter Abraham Weiss for mixing. And I have a special announcement in about just a minute or two about that as well. Man, just everyone, Henry, Vlad, Shane, just so many people on this journey. We can't do it alone. I always, to be honest with you all, like, I always felt like if they didn't invite me to the party, I wasn't loved. And that's just not true. And I just want to be honest with y'all and just tell you, like, if you're like me and you just are kind of doing your own thing and you don't always get the invite, you don't always go to the party. You aren't always, you stood in line and saw the guy you knew walk by you to the VIP at the game, and didn't bring you with type vibes, like, just trust. Stay humble. Stay committed. Shout out Committed. Shout out Corey Infinite. I could not do this without Corey. Like, all these people, man, who've just been such blessings. And, like, y'all are just, y'all are amazing. Shout out y'all. I just feel so grateful and blessed to be able to finally release this album with you guys after 1.5 years of work. And I'll tell you what, you get the sugar high when you start something new, whether it be the gym or a business or clients or relationship or, anything. Like, you start and you're like, oh my gosh, like, this is going to be the best thing ever. And then you get into it and you're like, this is the most challenging thing I've ever done. And I swear, shout out Laterals, shout out Beta Bros, shout out JPRO Fam, shout out all these people. Anyway, there's so many, I'm going to stop there. Okay, here's the special surprise. So listen, Peter mixed 4 songs, and then I went back to Peter and I was like, bro, can you mix 6 more songs of these songs? Because you're just snapping on these. And he did. So I'm really excited to announce that nearly this entire album has been mixed by Peter. And that, so the mixed and mastered songs, the 6 extra mixed and mastered songs are going to be on YouTube tonight, and they're going to be on SoundCloud. They won't be on Spotify and Apple Music yet. The ones on Spotify and Apple Music that I mixed, solid. You're going to vibe with them. Y'all are going to love this album. Believe it. But you can listen to the new mixes immediately on SoundCloud and on YouTube here shortly. And I'm telling you what, y'all are going to love this. VVS pipes, man. Like, all these people, man. Anyway, so the mixes will be uploaded to Spotify and Apple Music shortly. I think United Masters is just going to plug them into the existing album. But YouTube and SoundCloud, you'll have the butter. This is the best it's ever been. I'm just telling you, y'all are in for a treat. Y'all are really in for a treat. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I just want to say thank you again. I'm going to do Q&As here in just a moment. So if you have questions, let me know. But I just, again, want to say thank you to you all. I could not do this without you all. I truly feel blessed to serve you. I don't take it for granted, the ability for me to speak into your lives every day. And I know God's working through me to give you love, to give you light, to give you salt every day in the daily occurrences. Listen, it's not about the end result. It's about the people in between. Okay? It's about the person at the front desk. It's about the barista. It's about, the person you saw driving that you smiled at. It's not about the million streams. It's not about charting. It's not about the millions of dollars. It's not about this stuff, man. Believe me, that stuff will leave you unfulfilled. I'm not saying don't chase after that. All I'm saying is the biggest thing is the people in between. And the more we love on the people in between, the more we're just going to be fulfilled. So with that, we're going to do some Q&A. So what do we got? We got 31 questions. What kind of song should we be expecting tonight? Shout out Lucas, man. I love you all. Y'all are ghosts. All right. All y'all have stuck by y'all don't understand, man. Y'all been by my side for years now. Just wait till we turn up in these shows, yo. We're going to rock this ish, bro. We are going to turn up. Just wait till these shows, man. I'm telling you what. Okay. Lucas, what kind of songs should we expect tonight? Okay, I'm going to give you, this is the range of emotions you're going to feel tonight in these songs. You're going to go from that's the kind of songs you're expecting. We're getting the gamut tonight, baby. We got driving through the snow when it's cold, and we got bang it in the club, put it on the charts, this type of vibe. All right, we're continuing. When you come into Boston, in the next 90 days, we're figuring out the tour. Geo Got Bands does have a song on here. That is correct. Michigan show, yes. Why do you cuss on the new album? Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes it's gotta be said. I do have a couple profane songs on there. Maybelline, but I'm not, I'm human. Sometimes it happens, Anyway, are you actually on cardio 2 days a week? Listen, man, today was cardio. Come on, man. Today I was on the Stairmaster and I was on the rowing machine. Ask Jaron at the gym, man. Ask him. I want to also say that tonight I was at Lifetime and here in Minneapolis, and I was just took a couple minutes just to sit, and I was just like, man, I started working out here. Like, I used to run around this track and bang Dark Sky Paradise by Big Sean. I see the skyscrapers. In a back ditch is official skyscrapers. I got a lot on my mind. I got more in my safe. If I ain't going to get it, that day is going to waste. I'm trying to move in my, like the safe was a safe house. I ain't going out to eat, but stay on a stakeout. You feel me? I know you do. All right. What else we got? JPRO, how does it feel knowing you're the GOAT? I feel like y'all are the GOATs. I just feel like I'm a conduit of God, and we're just, what am I benching these days? What do I do if Shorty don't want me? I'm not benching like that. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm doing mad push-ups. What do you do if Shorty don't want you? Listen, I'm gonna give you game right now. We repel as much as we attract. So you level up. Shorty don't want you. Trust, there's something better for you, big dog. Believe that, bro. Believe that. No Anthony Edwards. Shout out AE. Shout out the Timberwolves. We're eating this year. Duh, of course we are. But we repel as much as we attract. So, some people just repel and attract more than others. So, but let me tell you, bro. Y'all, there's this girl you like, Let me tell you, the one who's for you will be attracted to you. And you'll be the man that she needs, and she'll be the woman that you need. And the lessons that you'll give each other will be exactly what you need. Don't stress about that, bro. Just work on yourself. Work on taking care of your own business, and the right shorty will come. All right. We're in California. We're going to have shows. We're going to have shows in LA, for sure. I don't know about the Bay. Dream collab artist. Dream collab artist. I'm gonna say dream collab artist. I look forward to doing a song with Drake. That'll be really dope. Just cause he's the GOAT. I mean, the guy's done more numbers than, the Beatles, I think also, Timbaland and, who else, man? Yachty would be fun. Who else? A lot of these artists are just like, it's dope. Like, a lot of these huge artists are like, Bad Bunny would be a vibe. Anyway, all these would be a vibe. Minneapolis, I got many friends are called. Yeah, we'll be going to Atlanta. Okay, he said, come to Atlanta. We'll be going to Atlanta. Did you make it out of 30,000 debt? I'm gonna be real with you, not yet, but we're on our way. What was the thought process behind PMD2? How much work went into recording and editing the tracks? So with PMD2, I was writing towards the end of, right when Jump started picking up traction, I was continuing to write. And so I flew to LA to do the Jump music video. And shout out Malibu Audubon, shout out Jacob Roy. And I was like, why don't I just book time and I just knock it out? And so I hit the studio and I literally recorded all those songs in overnight, in one night. And then I went immediately to shoot the Jump music video. I did that music video with no sleep. And then that night, I went and I started mixing those records. So that was the thought process behind PMD2. The thought process was also like, I got to continue building momentum. Anyway, do you have any ideas for projects after VVS? You'll just have to wait and see, gang. How do you handle the negativity? Man, what negativity? Listen, I'm going to put you on game again. We get what we focus on, man. Come on, man. We get what we focus on. Like, you think I read the comments and take that ish seriously? Bro, I look at these people's pages and they are not doing anything. Just believe, when you're doing what you're called to do, when you know intuition-wise what you're called to do and you're doing it, bro, who cares about what these people are going to say, man? Listen, every new product, it has 3 stages. Peter Thiel said this. The first stage is they laugh at you. The second stage is they openly reject you. And the third stage is they accept you as self-evident. And I believe I'm on that third stage now, which is why I believe this album's going to chart. If not this album, the next album. I don't know when it's going to happen, man, but it'll happen. I believe it. All right. Let's do a couple more. Let's see. We'll do a couple more. Who's Adrian to me? Man, my mom and my dad are Adrian to me. Let's be very real. And Austin. And Jake, man, and Henry. Can we expect an Elijah Wallace feature? I love Elijah. He is not on the album, and I pray for his recovery of his, I think he tore his meniscus. My alarm to wake up in the morning is Jump. That's tough, Brody. I'm not going to lie. That's tough. Why don't you do features? It's just not something I look forward to doing features on people's songs. But I think there's something to be said when you have a new product, a new offering to the marketplace, that you have to really establish yourself. Like I just talked about those 3 stages. You have to, I believe, get to that stage of they accept you as self-evident. Like look at Tizo right now. Tizo's gotten to that 3rd stage and he's with Travis. He's been doing the stuff with Travis. So let's do a couple more of these. Yeah, the snippets I put out, guys, I'm going to be honest. Unless I'm putting out the songs, they're not going to come out as real releases, but like I do stay in tune with what you guys are like, yo, these snippets are crazy. So I do release some of those. I'll be in Austin. Yes, I'll be in Austin. Yes, I will be in probably Houston. Yes, I'll be in Austin. Yes, I'll probably be in Dallas. Biggest musical inspiration, my dad, man. Listen, my dad was playing 6 nights a week doing his one-man show. Let me show you this real quick. All right, look at this. Look at that. Hold up, I gotta take these questions out. Look at this. That's raw. That's raw. You know, I'm not gonna lie. That's tough. PMD3 VVS is out tonight. Let's do a couple more. A few more. Pierre JPRO, that'd be a vibe. Favorite song of yours being Fight. I'm gonna be on. Okay, let me tell you a little story about Fight. The original Pressure Mix Diamonds needed one more song. I was in the studio and I said, man, I just need like a fight song. And I hadn't opened up about struggling with pornography. And I wrote that line and I started to cry in the studio. And I was like, that means I have to write it. And so for you to say that your favorite song was Fight, let's go. That means something. Let's do 3 more. 3 more here. The cussing is fine. We're human. First show will be probably 6 weeks from now. 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Let's do a couple more. Do I still smoke? Nah, that's below me. Listen, guys, I smoked for 9 years every day. I smoked from the age of 17 years old, 16 years old, every day. Jacob joined. GOAT. I smoked every day for like 9 years. I don't need to do that anymore, man. I'm cool with a couple glasses of wine or a couple of drinks, man. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I had the worst panic attack green out I've ever had about 3 weeks ago, and it put me on my butt for like a week. And I've just had mad anxiety since then, so I'm not doing that. But everyone has their own thing, you know. Some people that does it for them. It just doesn't for me. Let's do one more. I got mono. JPRO, I got mono, and this album keeping me positive right now. Listen, Jack, I had mono. I'm gonna be real with you. I had mono too. And I'm gonna really be honest with you. I was wrong. Don't do this, Jack. Please, don't do this. I had a girl over, and I made out with her, and I knew I had mono. All right? Don't do that, Jack. Don't do that. That ain't it, okay? I don't know if she got mono, but I hope not. I don't know, you know? Oh, man. Anyway, that's about it. PMD3 VVS. Again, this is the real one, man. Corey, I love you, brother, for life. This is the real cover, man. Yo, homie really painted this. Look at this ish, okay? With the brush. Shout out 1323. 1323, shout out. He's done all... Okay, he's done Pressure Makes Diamonds 1. Pressure Makes Diamonds... Because homie... His name's escaping me right now. But gosh, he's absolutely eating. He did the second one. And bro, he's doing like Lil Nas X stuff now. And it's insane. But 1323 shot all these photos for all these albums. Anyway... opioids, I never did that, but I'll tell you what, as you hear in some of my songs, a couple of my friends almost died off Xanax in high school. I never popped them, but I was around all my friends who were popping them. I did acid one time, and I had a terrible experience, and so I just said, nah, I'm good. I've had my addiction to marijuana, and I'd kick that, so I'm good on all that. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. Pressure Makes Diamonds 3 VVS. It's out now. I mean, it's about to be out. Maybe give it an hour. It's probably out in Australia right now. Listen, you're here for a reason. God loves you. Jesus loves you. You are here for a reason. I don't care what you believe. You don't have to believe in Christ. You don't have to believe in God. But I'm telling you what, you're here for a reason. You have a specific purpose on this earth. Don't ever doubt your purpose on this earth. You are infinite. They need your light. You are super blessed, and PMD3 VVS. That rhymed. I'm going to end it on that. Love you. They need your light. Talk soon.